بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ به من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد سبحانك اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته الحمد لله. We thank and praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the Almighty for all the blessings upon us, and we are asking Him, praying and asking Him to make us among the people who always show gratitude to Him. We testify and bear witness that there is no God who deserves to be worshipped except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone without any partner. And we testify and bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is Allah's servant, and He is also the last messenger sent to mankind, humankind. May peace and salutation of Allah be upon Him, upon His family, and upon His companions, radiallahu anhum ajma'in, and those who will follow His footsteps until the day of Qiyamah. May Allah make us among them. Alhamdulillah, if we remember the last time we finished the Hadith 31 of the book of Imam Nawawee, and the Hadith is so important that it's good that we just go to the conclusion of Sheikh Salih al-Fawzan, hafizahullah. May Allah protect him and preserve him. He explained it and he brought the saying of one person that they call, he make a poem. He said, لا تسأل بني آدم حاجة وسل الذي أبوابه لا تحجب الله يغضب إن تركت سؤاله وبني آدم حين يسأل يغضب. It's so important that we all have that in our mind, which is what? Do not go and always keep asking a human being for your need. Go and ask the one whose door never closes. His door will never close. Ask the one whose door are never closed. Allahu Yaghdab. He is the one, He is your Lord. Allah Yaghdab. He's the only, the only one, the only God who, when you stop asking Him, He got mad. He got angry with you. He will be angry with you when you stop asking Him. And we all know that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. And He said what? وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمُ ادْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. And He said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَسْتَكْبِرُونَ عَنْ عِبَادَتِي سَيَدْخُلُونَ جَهَنَّمَ دَاخِرِينَ. For a Muslim not have, you are so busy that you don't even have time to ask Allah for your need. It is a sign of what? A sign of being what? Arrogant. If you don't have time to raise your hand and ask Allah for your need, it is like you are arrogant. So if you leave that kind of worship, it is near that if you don't pay attention, you will be punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah is the only God that we have, the merciful, who got angry when you stop asking Him. The reason why He even make it mandatory for us to ask Him during our prayers. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. You don't want, you will ask Him like 17 times. If you pray just the 5 daily prayers, 17 times you will always say إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. Ya Allah, You are the only one we worship, and we seek help and aid from you only. And you ask him again, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is our main goal in this life. It's for us to be guided. So may Allah guide us all. So it is a part of, a part of worship for you to ask Allah, to make dua. And we said the reason why you cannot make dua anyhow, because ad-dua huwa al-ibadah. Ad-dua huwa al-ibadah. When you look for worship, it is dua, supplication, and dhikr, and everything. So since it is ibadah, it is act of worship, you cannot do it the way you want, or the way you think it is good. If it is like that, you will have your way of making it, this way is good. Me too, I have my way. Sheikh Abubakar has his way. So the deen become a joke. Like the way we see, may Allah guide them and guide us. The Christian today, you see them, a pastor who's dancing in front of a whole, congregation. Like the whole church is full, and you see the pastor who's dancing. And you see other people, it is no. They have to bath the people who attend the church, in the church. They say it's the water of what? Blessing. So it's going to be like that if they leave the deen that everybody has to bring his opinions. The way you want, that's how the way. You see some people, when you told them that it is not from the sunnah for you, when you finish praying, you just raise your hand and start making dua. The Prophet ﷺ never did. Or for an imam, you see some in Masjid, if it happened for you to be late, that's it. When you want to complete your prayer, you will mess up your prayer. Because the imam is saying, Allahumma inni. And the funny thing is that you see them, the imam is making Allahumma inni, and then the Jama'ah is saying, Ameen, Ameen. He's praying for himself. In the microphone, since we don't know, people say Ameen, Ameen. So if you come a little bit late, for you to complete your prayer, you will be messed up. Imam, nobody asks you to make dua for people. Imam, they ask you to pray. When you finish praying, then everybody has their own concern. If your concern is money, you will always say, Allahumma rzuqna. The other one, he needs help. Or the other one, he's a farmer, he needs the rain to send. And you see another one, he's making the business of salt. So the Imam, you put yourself in fitna. The Prophet ﷺ make it easy for you. Make it the adhkar. When you finish your adhkar, make your 2 rakat or 4 rakat, then you can make a dua during your tashahhud. Or when you are in sujood. That's the best moment to make a dua. But people say, making dua also is a mistake. Oh yeah, it's a mistake because dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua huwa al-ibadah. Supplication is an act of worship. You get reward and Allah will also grant you what you ask Him for. Only if you do it the right way. So we have to know how to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time. So the title of the hadith, or the topic of the hadith, is that how do you gain the love of Allah, and how do you let people also accept you and they love you. It's for you not to look at what they have in their hand. Don't beg. A Muslim is not supposed to be begging. You're not supposed to do that. It reduces your honor in front of people. Al-yad al-ulya khayru min yad al-sifla. Always, if you always the one who always extend your hand for people to put, you will always put down yourself. You put yourself down all the time. The reason why Allah prays some people. للفقراء الذين أحصروا في سبيل الله لا يستطيعون ضربا في الأرض يحسبهم الجاهل أغنياء من التعفف تعرفهم بسيماهم لا يسألون الناس إلحافا. There are some people in our community, everybody who doesn't know them clearly, they will think they are rich because of how they preserve themselves and they don't go and beg and ask. So Allah praised them. Anyone who doesn't know them will consider them like they're rich. So these are good people. If you want to help, try your best to know them and you help them. But begging in Islam is not a part of what it is. But it become a profession for some Muslim until when a non-Muslim want to beg, they will go and grab a kameez and a kufi and say, Fisabilillah, brother, Fisabilillah. Some people will get mad if you don't give them. They're ready to even break your window. In front of me, a brother who he's asking, begging until he got mad and he cut the mirror of the car of the guy. And it's already green, the guy cannot stop and do anything. He cannot do anything. So may Allah protect us. So for you, if you want community, the group of people accept you and respect you, don't look at what they have. And don't even expect from their attention. The moment you are doing good to them, a human being is always like that. When you are being good to them and you want them to be always say thank you, they're not going to say it with what? With sincerity. They say, oh, thank you. They think he is the kind one. In front of you, when they receive what they want, what you give them, and then, oh, thank you. Then when you turn, they say, you think you are the best one, and you're the generous one. You want to show up. It's always like that. Human beings like that. So you want to do good, always think about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to always look at Allah. Think about it. The reward that you get from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The reason why is that if you only expect from people, the day they're not going to say thank you, you will stop. You will start to be a good man because they don't say thank you. They don't show you gratitude. So may Allah protect us from that. So you want people to love you, you have to give up. Just don't care about what they have. Don't expect anything from them. You do your work. You want Allah to love you so that you get to Jannah. Inshallah, may Allah make us among the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to love Allah also. And when you love Allah, you want to meet Him. And when you want to meet Allah, you prepare for it. فَمَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ رَبِّهِ فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا. Anyone who has that hope and that willing of meeting his Lord with the face of mercy, you will see him always do what? فَلْيَعْمَلْ عَمَلًا صَالِحًا وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا. It's so easy. That's what we just explained right now. You want to give water to people, but you want them also to say thank you. It means it's not for Allah. So may Allah protect us. So this is zuhud. Hadith is zuhud. Zuhud is when you have everything in your hand like that, but you don't care about it. You give up. You give up on dunya. izhad fi dunya yuhibbuka Allah. Wazhad fima aydin nas or fima inda nas yuhibbuka nas. Give up in this worldly life stuff, and Allah will love you. And also don't look at what people have in their hand or what they have, and people will love you. In our community, some people, when you see them far away, you take another road. Why a human being you become like that? So may Allah save us. So this Shah is saying, Allahu yaqdabu in tarakta su'alahu. Allah will always get angry when you stop asking Him. وَبُنَيَّ آدَمْ هِينَ يُسْأَلُ يَقْضَبُ. But human being, the son of what? Adam, when you ask him, even though if he is the one who tell you that, oh, come, I love you for the sake of Allah, whatever you want, come and ask me. Today you will go. He'll say, oh, brother, here you come, inshallah, what do you want? Okay, you give him. If you don't have that good manners and you went back the second time, say, okay, can you come tomorrow, inshallah? I'm a little bit busy. Then tomorrow you will come and he will give you a little bit, but with that face. But the next time you call him, he will block him. If you don't pay attention. When you call him, he will block. Or when you go ring his house, he will tell the children, tell him that I'm sleeping. If the kid is or kid here, they will say, Daddy said that you're sleeping. He's sleeping. So it's just for us to realize how human being, if you keep human being, you cannot always put your trust on human being. When a human being tell you, oh, I will give you an envelope tomorrow, just put it in your mind. Don't put it in your mind. Just ask Allah, Ya Allah, from where it will come, just provide you. That's it. How many people always go and take loan because someone promised them that they have a case. When they got that money, they will give them something. And then when the brother get his case, how as they do here, if a person has accident, they sue and they got a lot of money. So he promised a lot of people, oh, this. But the day they got there, nobody knows that when they got their money and they will run away from the community. It's always like that. And you see the brothers are already in debt. Why are you putting your trust in a human being? Until you go and what? Take money from some people. Or may Allah save us. So, as-zahad fi dunya, when you see a person, you stay away from dunya. It's not like you don't work and get your provision. وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. Do not forget the part of your part, okay, of share in this dunya. What you're supposed to get. Work and get your money, your honor. But some people, Allah send them dunya. You see money in their hand, but they don't care about it. That's zuhud. It's not like me here, you don't even have a penny, and you say, oh, me, I give them dunya. No, because you don't have. Don't tell us that you don't. If you only going to say it when you have everything in your hand. Oh, maybe I don't care. No, it's dunya who doesn't care about you. You have to understand that. Oh, we are not protectors. So it's different. But some people, they don't have dunya, but they don't care about it also. So it's different. But some people, you see them, they don't have, and they want to have it, but when they see people, they act like they don't want it. You want it. It's because dunya ran away from you. Alright? So it's different. You have it, and you run away. You don't care about it. Because you just give some people who are needy, you give them, and you don't even take it like something. That's a zuhud. But it's not like you went to Nigeria, Ghana, Gabon, you go to Germany, they send you back. You come to United States, try, it doesn't work perfectly the way you want. You say, I gave up the dunya. It's dunya who ran away from me. So may Allah protect us. So the next hadith is hadith 32 that we started last week. We said it's a hadith الثاني والثلاثون عن أبي سعد بن مالك بن سنان الخدري رضي الله عنه أن رسول صلى الله عليه وسلم قال لا ضرر ولا ضرار. So this hadith is on the authority of what? Abu Sa'd bin Malik bin Sinan al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him. He said that Allah's messenger said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, لا ضرر ولا ضرار. There should be no harming or reciprocating harm. It means you shouldn't harm and nobody shouldn't harm you. You shouldn't harm anyone, and you shouldn't be a victim of what? Harm, being harmed by anything or something. This is telling us the hadith. We go to the explanation of Shaykh. He said, هذا الحديث من ناحية السند روي من طريقين. So Shaykh is explaining here just that we got this hadith from two ways. We have the first way is what? Two chains. The first one is what he said, Al-awwal tariq musnadun ay marfu ila Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The first one is musnad, is linked to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam right away. You got it? And the second one is what? Is mursal, which is what? Ma rawahu tabi'i an Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wal musnad ma rawahu الصحابي الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. الحديث قوي بمجموع أسانيده كما ذكر المؤلف، وذكر أن له طرقا كثيرا يقوي بعضها بعض. So this hadith is a strong hadith also because of how it comes from different chain. Okay? Sometimes it's a tabi who will just say it, the Prophet ﷺ said. And tabi never see the Prophet ﷺ. When they call a person tabi, it is a student of what? The companions. Okay? The companions are the one who saw the Prophet ﷺ. So a tabi cannot just sit down like that and say that Qala Rasulullah. They have to bring it from what? From the Sahaba, then the Prophet ﷺ said. But we have some people that we call what? Kibar tabi'in. Kibar tabi'in, when you hear them, you just know that they are the student, the great student of what? The companions. They are known. They are known. When they just say something, you know that it is connected to what? Ibn Abbas, the students of Ibn Abbas, or Ibn Mas'ud. Alright? You got them like that. So we have to make us answer. Here is just the explanation of what? How they call the science of what hadith. It's not like you just come today one day like I said, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says this. They will find how, when, and how did you get the hadith. So if a Muslim, you heard that this hadith is authentic, it's not like they sit down and they eat and they fool and they say that this is authentic, this is not authentic. No. It is, researching and digging, and they remove a lot of things before they say this one is authentic. So may Allah really be pleased with them. There's no religion in the world that has that kind of quality of giving the chain until it gets to the Prophet ﷺ. Whatever the Prophet ﷺ said, from the one who said it until it comes to the origin, the Prophet ﷺ, you will find it. The same thing also today. When you hear they say ijaza in Quran, they give a person a certificate of completing Quran in the way how the Prophet ﷺ taught the Sahaba. You will see, if it is 100 people before you got it, you will see the names. When they give you the certificate, they will say, okay, I gave the certificate to this brother whose name is Fawzi, okay, after he has recited perfectly on me, and they were also my sheikh, the one who taught me, he will bring the name of the one who teach him, and the one who teach his sheikh, and so on, until the one, under the Sahaba. Then the Sahaba got it from what? Another Sahaba maybe, and then from the Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And who got it from who? From Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, who got the message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is how the chain is got. You would never see it anywhere. This thing is preserved. And Allah put Rijal, man, who really, work for that. And Alhamdulillah, He controlled their what? Their intellect. Inna nahnu nazzalna dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun. It's Allah who is taking care of His deed. If it is a human being, you see, when Allah give the Jewish and the Christian to take, they must talk with them in Kitab Allah, so that it's them who will take care of their book. They put their hand and they change whatever they want. But here, if you bring a Quran that way you change, it is a little kid who realizes that this looks different, and who will throw it away. Because everything is preserved. Alhamdulillah ala ni'mat al-Islam. The reason why Muslim, if you can see something else and you will be amazed than your deen, you have problem in your heart. Yeah, if you see something and you get amazed more than your deen, the deen that Allah give you, then you have to check your heart. So the Shaykh is saying, قوله لا ضرر ولا ضرار. He's saying of what there should be no harming or reciprocation of harm. Alright? قيل لا فرق بينهما وأن الضرار بمعنى ضرر. When both expressions are the same, that's what some people are saying. ولكنه كرر من باب التأكيد والضرر هو ما يؤذي الإنسان. Anything what is harmful, the Shaykh is saying what is harmful, الضرر is the same thing as ad-darar, and they say they were repeated by way of what? Emphasize. Ad-darar is what harms a person from among what contain harm or deficiency. And he said, وَقِيلَ إِنَّ بَيْنَ الضَّرَرِ وَالضِّرَارِ فَرْقًا فَالضَّرَرِ مِنْ جَانِبِ وَاحِدٍ. He said, what is desire is what the individual should bring benefit and not cause harm. He should benefit himself. Alright? إِنَّ بَيْنَ الضَّرَرِ وَالضِّرَارِ فَرْقًا. There is between them, okay, farq, difference between them. فَالضَّرَرُ مِنْ جَانِبِ وَاحِدٍ. لا ضرر أي لا يكون منك ضرر على الناس. It means harm should not come from you to the people. Alright? And he said what? وأما الضرار فهو يدل على المشاركة من جانبين. As for الضرار, it expresses participation from both sides. People harming you, you harming them. It shouldn't be like that. فأنت لا تضر من ضرك بل قابله بالإحسان والعفو والصفح وهذا من أخلاق المؤمنين. The Shaykh is saying, you as a Muslim, as a believer, لا تضر من ضرك. You shouldn't harm the one who harmed you. بل what you should do instead is what? قابله بالإحسان والعفو. You should what? Face him with what? Goodness. When a person harm you, you should always face them with what? Goodness. Okay, return them goodness, wal'afu, and pardon, wasafr, and forget what has happened. وَهَذَا مِنْ أَخْلَاقِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. This is what? The manners, good manners of what? Believers. So my brother, you just heard the statement. Are you the one who always respond goodness after you receive a harm from someone, or you always, become so hot when someone harm you? Everybody has to check himself. Me starting from me. And majority of us, me included, we all fall sometimes. Because shaitan, يجري من ابن آدم مجرى الدم. The shaitan is always, the way shaitan is always with you is like the way your blood, the blood is circulating in your what? In your vein. So if you don't control yourself, certain things, you will just pop out. I remember the brother who, that happened here. I caught blood. Because the brother came and told me that, how come you come outside from your office, you don't say Assalam to people? And he said that I came, I didn't even ask. I just went and turned on the fan, or I turned it off, something like that. How come? I don't even finish astaghfirullah. I finished salam alaikum, the brother just covered the way. So I pop up. Everybody was saying, tell me, Imam. I said, no. I said, no, leave me alone. So this is a test. We all falling. But at the end, you have to recognize also that you not do the right way, and ask for forgiveness. Especially, it's respectful for people who ask you as Imam, keep quiet, and you keep, acting. May Allah protect us. So shaitan is always like that. You never know what happened during the day. If someone just did something, you just pop out. So you have to control yourself and your emotions. May Allah protect us. So you don't face a person who harm you with what? With harm, as a believer. Wallahi, the deen is really teaching us, if we follow the way of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wallahi, you have peace with everybody. May Allah make it easy for us. But shaitan never leave us alone. That's the problem. Shaitan, for a person to go and drink, it is less for him than when he see you fighting with your brother. And especially in the masjid. It is really sad when you see us, we fight in the masjid, raising our voice. Wallah, it's sad. When you are entering, you say, Bismillah wa salatu wa salam, Hada Rasulullah. Allahumma aftah li abwaba rahmatik. You're asking Allah to open the door for rahmah, mercy, for you, but you don't have mercy upon people in the masjid. May Allah provide the guidance. So he said, the Shaykh is telling us, وَصَفْحَ وَهَذَا مِنْ أَخْلَاقِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. This is what? This is from the manners of the believers. You forgive and you being kind and you pardon. When they say safh, it's just you pardon, you don't want to mention it anymore. فَعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَصْفَحْ. And Shaykh brought the ayah. Yes. He said, فَمَنْ عَفَى وَأَصْلَحَ فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. But whoever pardon and make reconciliation, his reward is due from Allah. So the Shaykh continued, حفظه الله, he said, فَيَقُولُ مِثْلَ قَوْلِهِ قَالَ تَعَالَى فَمَنْ عَفَى وَأَصْلَحَ فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ. He said, فَيَقُولُ مِثْلَ قَوْلِهِ, and it will be like the same thing, وَلَا تَحْزَنْ وَلَا تَخُنْ مَنْ خَانَكَ. قَوْلِهِ صلى الله عليه وسلم, وَلَا تَخُنْ مَنْ خَانَكَ. And do not what? Do not, he said, do not betray whoever betrays you. Do not betray the one who betrays you. If a person has been bad to you or harm, talking bad about you, forget about them. Don't bring it. Don't talk bad about them. A person insult you, don't worry. Forgive them even. Forgive them. Because if day and night we insult Allah, we don't realize. But He keeps forgiving us, accepting us. والقاعدة أن القصاص جائز وهو عدل. Of course, but what is the ruling is what? Retaliation is what is allowed, and it is justice. It is justice. Retaliation is what? When a person does something, you pay them back what they have done to you, harmful. It is jaiz. It is allowed. Okay. But he said, وَلَكِنَّ الْعَفْوَ أَحْسَنُ. But for you to forgive, it is better. لأنه فضل. Because it is what? It is a virtue. For a person to forgive those who are harming him, wallah, it is a virtue. And no one get that except believers, true believers. The reason why the Shaykh said, وَلَكِنَّ الْعَفْوَ أَحْسَنُ لِأَنَّهُ فَضْلٌ. قال تعالى, وَجَزَاءُ سَيِّئَةٌ مِثْلُهَا. Okay? And the retribution for an evil act is an evil one like that. The same thing. If a person insults you, look at him. You do, you say, look at him. It's not the person say, look at him, and you say, look at his head. You go too far. You have to pay them back the day of Qiyamah. If a person slap you, and you want to slap them, you have to slap them the same intensity. And we all know that revenge always go beyond. Revenge never solves a problem. But forgiveness and pardon always solve. Because if a person slap you and you want to slap them back, the way you are so mad, you will overdo it. And when you overdo it, the day of Qiyamah you have to pay them back. And it's not that you pay them back, Allah will bring them, they will slap you. No, they will take your hajj that you have performed. It doesn't matter they are Muslim, they are not Muslim, they will take it. If you don't have a hajj, your salah, your Ramadan fasting, they will take it. And you will have that. So you cause, because of anger, you cause your akhirah. You cause trouble to your akhirah. May Allah protect us from that. Say, فَمَنْ عَفَى وَصَلَ سَيْفَ الْقِصَاصُ جَائِزٌ وَالْعَفْوُ إِذَا حَصَلَ مِنْ أَحَدٍ ضَرَرٌ عَلَيْكَ فَلَا تُقَابِلْهُ بِمِثْلِهِ هَذَا أَحْسَنُ وَأَجْلَبُ لِلْوُدِّ. If a person, he said what? If a person attack you, if anyone happen to what? To cause you harm, do not retaliate it with what? With the like of it. This is the best and more, more desirous, because the one whom you forgive will become a friend. When you forgive a person, inshallah, one day they will tell you, after what I have done this brother, he keep forgiving me and he keep being good to me. I shouldn't be ungrateful like that. then he will become and come one day and ask you for forgiveness or become closer to you. Allah they said what? وَلَا تَسْتَوِي الْحَسَنَةُ وَلَا السَّيِّئَةُ ادْفَعْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ وَمَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا الَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا. Until the end of the ayah. He said the good deed and the evil deed cannot be equal. And that's true. The good deed and the bad, the evil will never be equal. Repel the evil with one which is better. Respond to the evil with goodness. Allah ordered the faithful believers to be patient at the time of anger and to excuse those who treat them badly. Then verily, he between whom and you there was animosity, you become enemy of each other, will become as though he was a close friend for you. When there's animosity between you and a brother or a sister, between sister and sister, the one who always harm you is harming you, wallah, you start treating him like he's your closest friend. May Allah protect us. Right now, if me and one brother, there's a problem, okay? When I bring something good, like tea or whatever it is, I always start with him. But back home, when you start like that, they say, he want to kill me. Yes, because it's always evil. He put green inside. They brought they showed that sketch of a woman who caught his husband cheating, and then she did not even say anything. She went to the kitchen and cooked and everything, and the husband is still in the bed while the other woman ran away. She cooked food and she put it there, and so my husband come and we're gonna enjoy the food. Say, you're a witch. You're a witch, you want to kill me. So, what happened? Kill me. You want to kill me? Because the woman doesn't say anything at all. She just go and prepare. Of course, he will think she put something to kill him. So here sometimes when you have animosity with a person and you give them food, sometimes like you want to recruit to them to kill them. But a Muslim shouldn't think like that. Okay? In about the one, ithm. For you to have certain kind of thoughts, thinking bad is always sometimes you will fall on what? On sins. ظَنُّوا بِإِخْوَانِكُمْ خَيْرًا. When you want to think about your brother or your sister in Islam, think what is good. Have a benefit of doubt all the time. Benefit of doubt. So when you have problem with a brother, that's the moment you treat him like a closest friend. Whatever you have, he's the one you give first. Whatever you have, you give him more. That's how Muslims are supposed to be. Muslims are not supposed to see each other. We all know that you are not in peace. Allah is not going to accept your prayers, your action, both of you, until you make peace. You don't talk to a brother. There's nothing, you hate them. And we always explain, you don't have anything to do with a person, like you don't go business and so on. You have peace with them. It's different than what? Not talking to a person. Sometimes you can share salam alaikum with a brother, but you know for the fact that you hate them. That kind of hatred is not supposed to be in Islam. Someone who says La ilaha illallah, you shouldn't have any hatred in your heart towards them. If it's not for the deen issue. If it is because they are playing with the ayatullah, then you got mad. You let them know. Brother, I love you. Yeah? It's yes. My brother, I love you for the sake of Allah, the grace. But the way you play with the ayatullah, wallahi, I don't like it. I don't want you doing that. And I got mad anytime I see you playing with the deen. You let them know. But for a brother or sisters seeing each other, they don't even acknowledge each other. This is not the deen. You have to check your Islam first. We don't even talking about being a believer. Islam first. Because among the condition of La ilaha illallah is for you to love that word, La ilaha illallah. And any kind of brother who say La ilaha illallah, he's not from your country, it doesn't matter. You have to love them for that sake. If you don't love them, you have problem with your deen. So when there is a problem between you and a brother, you treat them like as they were your close friends. The way you treat a close friend. And nobody got that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling that, and as though he was a close friend. And but one is granted, no one is granted it to have this kind of quality except what? Those who are patient. You have to be patient to have those kind of quality. Otherwise, no way. Brother, someone who harm you, your goodness you give them. Well, it's not, it's hard. It's a very, very big challenge. Don't look at it when I'm saying in my mouth like that. You can forgive, but being good to them as a close friend, no. You have to reach that level. So may Allah make us reach that level. Brother, sabr. Allah, sabr is everything. And there is a lot of saying, even the kuffar, who said a lot of things about sabr. For a person to have sabr in their life, it is what? I think when I was young in French, they say, la patience est quoi? Est-il verti? Non, la patience est chemin d'homme et quelque chose comme ça. Yeah, it's like if you hold on patience, at the end you will get gold at the destination. Always. A Muslim, you always have to have sabr. It is a very, great virtue. That may Allah grant us that. The reason why we have to control our anger. Do not act upon what? Anger. Some Muslims left Islam without knowing because of anger. People who are trying to advise the brother, he got mad because somebody did something to him. He said, no, I will face him. People try to catch him. He said, Wallah, even if it is Allah who descend, I'm not going to leave him alone. You know who's Allah? That speech already just took him out of Islam without knowing. People say that. Well, if you want to bring Hadith, bring Quran, I'm not going to accept. You are kafir. Some brothers, when they got mad, is a problem. My brother, if you want to get mad, just remember the one you get mad with, some goodness has happened between you and the brother, or between you and the sister, that sister. And sometimes when you see is sometimes couples who when they fight, the man doesn't want to forgive, or the woman doesn't want to forgive. What happens? So Allah is telling you, even if misunderstanding happen between you, do not forget the moment you guys are cherishing each other. Hey, my dear, since in the beginning, you forget that always. May Allah, guide our heart. Because anger will never bring you anything except in your trouble. Wallah. So may Allah make us among the people who bear patience. The Shaykh is saying, هذه خصلة لا تحصل لكل أحد. This kind of quality nobody will get it. The quality of you being good to someone who harm you. I said it. It is a very highest level of what? Quality. Someone who he's the one harming you, talking bad about you, but you keep doing good to them. It's not like you forgive them only. You forgive them, but you give them, you provide them everything. Wallahi. And in a science of ruqya, if you want to protect yourself from what? Magic, sihr, from people who hate you, it is solution. Yeah. If you know a person is always ready to go after you, even through sihr, don't stop being good to them. In my language, they said, if a person can go, if a person is feeding you, there's nothing you will do to kill them. You will never be able. So in Ruqya, science of Ruqya, if you want to protect yourself from sihr, from people you know they're ready to, to take you everywhere, just continue being good to them. Feed them. Your goodness have to reach them. Inshallah, their harm will never happen to you. When they send it, it will just come like a shield. Bam, you go back to them. Then you see a person, Wallah, forgive us. Forgive what? Don't forgive us, Wallah. I forgive you. And they will call you a witch, but you are not witch. Because you have the most highest, your Lord is protecting you. If it happened, and then you leave this dunya, it's because Allah wants you also there. Go enjoy your jannah. Since they don't want you there, I want you. Go, come. You're going to get your jannah. And you will live this kind of dirty world. And it's okay. What do you want to do if you know you will make it to jannah? You will stay here. When it's cold, you come with a jacket, you cannot even breathe. When it is hot, you don't even know what to wear. Oh, delicious food, delicious food. 30 minutes later, you run and, someone is in the restroom. It's just it. That's the dunya. Why we have to kill each other for that? Huh? If a person is harming you, if you don't go, the person will go before you. Simple, that's it. Just be good. If other people are bringing negative, you provide positive. That's it. So the Shaykh explained that no one will get there except the people, except few people. May Allah make us among those people. It's not everybody who will get that kind of quality. Those who hold on what? Sabr. فالذي لا يصبر لا يعفو أما الذي يصبر فهو يعفو. Anyone who doesn't bear patience will never forgive. But the one who hold on a sabr will always forgive. لأن العفو عن المسيء شاق على النفوس. That's what I was saying. يحتاج إلى صبر. For you to forgive someone who is harming you, Allah is so hard. You send $10,000 to your brother for a project, then he took it for his own business. But he's Muslim, he's your brother. What are you going to do? It's hard for you to forgive that the way you worked for like months before you got that money and sent him, and then he just went and do whatever he wanted. Nah. Sometimes if you don't pay attention, even you will get mad to your mom, because your mom is the one who gives him authority to go on your wealth and eat it. We have some brothers who don't talk to their mom because of money. May Allah forgive us and guide us. So the hadith is so short, the Shaykh is explaining, and we're going to just complete it inshallah. فالقصص جائز, the Shaykh is explaining again, he said, وما يلقاها إلا ذو حظ عظيم فإذا أردت فضل العفو فاصبر. Okay, if you want to have that virtue of what? Of forgiving and pardon, you have to always train yourself in having sabr. ولا تطع نفسك. Do not follow your desire. التي تطلب منك الانتقام ممن ضر. Your desire always wants you to always fight the one who is trying to harm you, who always harm you. Okay? It's me who's helping him. He will see me. You. If you don't control yourself, you will fall in that. So may Allah protect us. Because it's the desire. Anyone who follows his desire will always go against the deen. The evidence. We have the Surah Al-Nazi'at. He said what? وَأَمَّا مَنْ خَافَ مَقَامَ رَبِّهِ وَنَهَى النَّفْسَ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ فَإِنَّ الْجَنَّةَ هِيَ الْمَأْوَىٰ. If you protect yourself from your own desires, Jannah will be your destination. But if you follow your desire, أَفَرَأَيْتَ مَنِ اتَّخَذَ إِلَهَهُ هَوَىٰ. Don't you see that man who took his Lord, his desire as his Lord? وَأَضَلَّهُ اللَّهُ عَلَى عِلْمٍ وَخَتَمَ عَلَى قَلْبِهِ وَسَمْعِهِ. That kind of people you talk, everybody is speaking, no, he will never understand. He's following his desire. The deen, majority of the things that the deen is asking us, it is against our desire. That's the reason why we are human beings. So الله أعلم معنى قوله لا ضرر من طرف واحد فلا تضر الناس كما أنك لا ترضى الضرر لنفسك فلا ترضاه لإخوانك كما أنك لا ترضى أن يسيئوا إليه فلا تسيء أنت إليهم. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. So a Muslim shouldn't harm other Muslim, and they shouldn't harm him also. You should love for your brother what you love for yourself, as the Prophet ﷺ said. وأما الضرار فهو أن يكون من طرفين فإذا أساءك إليك أحد فالأحسن أن تقابله بترك الانتقام وترك الضرر وأن تستعمل العفو وهذا ينشر المحبة بين الناس. If a person, the other part is what? When a person harm you, you try to also harm them. The Sheikh is saying no. You face them with what? Pardon and what? Forgiveness and goodness. That will bring what? Closeness to each other. You understand? For a person to pardon, for you to pardon a person before even they ask you what? For forgiveness. But it's funny. Some brothers, you see them, someone harm them, and the brother is asking them for forgiveness. Say, no, I'm not forgiving. So what's your problem? They say it happened, the same thing happened between Umar and Abu Bakr. They said it's not that was that thing. They said there was, something happened. Abu Bakr harmed him a little bit, and then he got mad. So Abu Bakr says, I harmed my brother. What happened? So he went to him. He said, my brother, forgive me. He said, no, I'm not going to forgive you. So he really begged him. He said, no. So Abu Bakr was in trouble. He said he went to the master, and he told the Prophet, I harmed my brother, and then I asked him to forgive me. He said, no. He said, sit down here, Allah forgive you. The Prophet said, Prophet doesn't play with Abu Bakr. So Umar was like, it's when Abu Bakr left, he was like, I look for my brother, he harmed me, and then he asked for forgiveness. And I said, no, let me go and find him. He went to his house, not see him. He said, he already reported me to the master. He knows that he's in trouble already. The one was like, the moment he was coming, the way the Prophet fixed his eyes towards him, he knows that, today is not going to be easy. So the Prophet started, yelling at him, your brother, he refused to forgive him. Allah forgive him. Go away. So Abu Bakr was like, I was even begging the Prophet to say that I'm the one who harmed him. Please, don't attack him like that. So it happened. When you don't control your anger, you will refuse to forgive. But it's not good sign. You have to forgive. Right? وَمَا قَتَلَ الْأَحْرَارُ فَالْعَفُوا عَنْهُمْ وَمَنْ لَكَ بِالْحَرِّ الَّذِي يَحْفَظُ الْيَدَ. فهذه قاعدة عظيمة من قواعد الأخلاق في التعامل مع الناس. It is a very great ruling, okay, for you to always, to have a very good environment among the Muslims. Good manners is what? When you forgive. أن يتجنب الضرر سواء كان يصدر منه هو ابتداء أو يصدر انتقاما ممن أضر به. فالمسلم يسير على هذا ويكون محبوبا عند الله وعند خلقه. If you forgive all the time, you will see human beings who are good, they will love you, and Allah will love you also. So don't harm. When you got harm, don't pay it with harm. Respond it with what? With what? Goodness and forgiveness. May Allah forgive us all. So brothers, inshallah, I forgive you for what you have done. I ask you to forgive me, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك. السلام عليكم ورحمه الله وبركاته.